What is going on, YouTube people? Today, GameStop canceling Journey Together pre-orders. Viewer of the channel DM this to me on Instagram and email that they received. This was for an in-store pre-order. They had ordered what I believe was the limit of 2 boxes per person, and it appears they are canceling one and then offering a Blooming Waters as a replacement, which obviously you still have to purchase, but it's kind of a make good. They are offering that for Journey Together. Now, I don't know if this is impacting online pre-orders as well, or just in-store pre-orders. So I am curious from you all out there, if you pre-ordered Journey Together booster boxes at a GameStop, whether online or in person, have you received anything like this? Has any adjustments been made to your pre-order? I think the bigger, story here is this continues to drive home that Journey Together, though it might not be short printed in air quotes, it definitely feels like there is nowhere near enough to go around. It's basically like spreading butter too thin on a piece of toast. There's just not enough to cover everything, so everything is getting clipped and squeezed together, thus causing these inventory shortages. And if GameStop oversold their pre-orders, that makes me a little bit worried for everything else if big boxes are starting to not get enough product. Now, local LGSs, I feel a little bit more confident about. They've had their numbers locked in for a while now, I assume. So those all should be good. I know I pre-ordered at my local LGS at, I believe it was $120 a box with a case limit. They sold out within about a day and a half. I ended up getting in there and pre-ordering a case. So that's where I will be getting mine from. My LCS or LGS, I guess, is pretty reputable and pretty on top of stuff when it comes to things like this. So I feel fairly confident pre-ordering from them. And as always, like a lot of people will tell you, be careful with who you pre-order with, because a lot of things can go wrong with pre-orders. Now, big box is typically pretty safe. So this one is a little bit scary that even a big box is canceling pre-orders on people. The 151 Blooming Waters thing is a nice makeup. That they definitely could have just said, hey, sorry about your luck, you're only getting one. So a little props to them for offering that as a make good, because anyone and their brother would take that. That's an instantly huge profit on Blooming Waters, assuming that they are charging retail or close to retail. But what to see does this trickle out to anybody else? Do any other big box retailers have problems getting product? Because a lot of booster boxes went up for pre-order on big retailer websites. Best Buy had them, GameStop obviously had them, and Walmart had them. A handful of others had booster box pre-orders. And this is the first instance we have seen of a big box canceling pre-orders. I am sure some LGSs will pull some nonsense as we get closer to like they tend to do. I am sure some smaller online sellers, some eBay sellers, some TCG player sellers will also potentially pull some nonsense, because it's just the nature of the beast. When anytime a Pokemon set gets this hot or popular or is air quote short printed, you see these types of issues pop up, and I don't think Journey Together is going to be immune to that. It's just kind of like the cost of doing business. That's why I said earlier, you have to be very careful with who you're going to spend your pre-order dollars with, because they could rug pull you, and now you're left with no product, and you're ending up chasing, and maybe you missed opportunities to buy other product because your money was tied up for a pre-order that was never going to come. That's always the danger of that stuff. Now, if you have a good LGS, support them, take care of them. If they're doing the right thing with their customers and taking care of their customers, or an online seller that you like or whatever. But there's a lot of shady ones out there, and they get a lot of the eyeballs. So double check your emails if you pre-ordered through GameStop. And like I said, fire off in the comments down below if you ran into this, if it was an in-store pre-order or an online pre-order. And then everyone keep their eyes and ears open for what happens with the other big box retailers if they pull something similar. So that's all I got for you, boys and girls. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.